Our Super Bowl surf clinic was canceled because of bad weather, but finally we were able to run the Super Bowl surf clinic on a different day, a month later. The conditions may not have been absolutely beautiful. It was cloudy, but they were pretty good as far as the wind and no rain and no storms. And there were small little wavelets that we could practice on. It looked like it was going to be a pretty mellow day with some cool rides. A small number of us decided to go paddling while some landed on the island to explore. Since the most, quote, experienced people decided we would paddle in between the islands where the waves were gnarlier. I was paddling or surfing away from the island, but the wave turned me towards the rocks, which is what I did not want to do. Straight into the rock garden, the waves started to pick up and they started getting kind of nasty. Surveying the situation, I decided that the best course would be to paddle out of the rock garden before the next set came in. You might make a recommendation that I paddle faster, but I didn't think the waves were that big, and when you underestimate the ocean, that's a mistake. I took a glance towards the ocean and I saw a set coming in. It looked pretty gnarly. The wave actually pushed the kayak under me, and I fell out of the seat into the ocean with my left foot still caught in the foot strap. The ankle twisting like a pretzel, feeling like I was in an MMA fight. Looking out at the ocean, here comes another swell, and my foot is stuck in the stirrup. Thinking that's the last of my ankle, the kayak pulleyed, and to my surprise, instead of snapping my ankle, it allowed me to pull my leg out of the stirrup. Scanning quickly for any more waves. Luckily, there weren't any more coming in. So I positioned myself to get back on the kayak. As you can see, I was huffing and puffing from all of the excitement. Paul was in a safe spot off the rock garden, spotting me, making sure that everything was going smoothly, thankfully. The next order of business is get on that kayak and get the heck out of there. Notice that I have my paddle upside down. Doesn't really matter how you are in your kayak as long as you get out of that danger zone. That was my first priority. now that we're out of danger, back to the clarity of having a great time. And this wave was fantastic. The guy on the wave which saw me surfing on that other wave, I'm sure, chose to park right outside of this rock garden and surf along with me. One last ride before we have to go back, and this was a really nice ride all the way to the sandy beach. But like most things, all things must come to an end, and everybody paddled back to Lanikai, made it in great shape, all 17 of us, and we just all had a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Aloha.